States. And that man actually grew up not too far from here. And that's Brother Abel Muhammad. Everybody give it up for Brother Abel.
Quiero dar las gracias a Dios, empezando en el nombre de Alá, Dios, misericordioso. I want to start first by giving thanks to God in the name of Allah, beneficent and merciful. I bear witness there is no God but God, and Muhammad is his messenger. We thank him for all of his messengers and prophets, whether it's Moses and the Torah, Jesus and the Gospels, Muhammad and the Holy Quran. Peace be upon all of these servants of God. Como un mexicano criado aquí en Backyards, 53 y Marshall, es donde crecí. Una casa de mis padres. The first home that I lived in with my parents was on 53rd and Marshall, not far from here at all. And I'm honored to be back here. Still live on the south side, just a little further south now. But I want to greet you first in the greeting words of peace. Quiero saludarlos en las palabras de paz que decimos en árabe, Assalamu alaikum, que en español significa la paz está con usted. That in English simply means peace be unto you. But that's why we're here, because we want to increase the peace.
Yeah.
So we're taught that whenever we greet one another, whenever people who are believers in God greet one another, the first thing we say is not hello, because we already know that hell is low.
Oh, yeah.
We don't say hi, because too many of our people are high in an artificial way. So we say peace.
Yeah.
Isn't it feel good to receive peace?
Yep.
People may have mean mugged you all day. And to have somebody smile and say peace, but it's not just like saying hi, it's actually a prayer. So when we say peace be unto you, I'm praying to the creator and author of peace. That whatever I can do with my limited power, you're not going to, from me, have to fear that I'm going to do anything to break your peace. I'm going to do whatever I can to help bring you to peace. But since I'm not the author of peace, I'm going to him who has all power. So I'm praying that God, whatever condition you're in right now, by the time we stop our interaction, by the time we leave this gathering together, that we be closer to peace than when we came together. That's how we increase peace. But how can we do that if we're not going to talk to one another?
Yep.
How we're going to do that if we're afraid with people to talk with people and be around people who we perceive as different from us? So we're here today. I'm a so-called Muslim, but that doesn't mean anything. You may call yourself a so-called Christian, but what does that mean? Those are labels. Sometimes we can learn a lot from people that we don't think we should be able to.
Yep.
Like a wino. Have you ever seen a wino or a drunk? What you call a drunk? That drunk is sometimes smarter than us who are educated and so-called religious people. Because the alcoholic doesn't really care what the label says. He just wants to know what's the effect of what's in the bottle. He doesn't care if it says Irish Rose or OE on it. Is the effect going to be what I'm looking for? What we should be looking for from one another is what's the effect after I talk to you, after I exchange words and we're in the same space. Do I leave feeling better?
Yeah.
And if you and I can't have that positive effect on one another, then it doesn't matter what we call ourselves or what label we put on ourselves. We have to go back and re-examine what it is we think we are.
Yeah.
Should we be separate because I call myself Mexican and you might call yourself El Salvadorian or African American or Latino American? What do these labels really mean? They're just labels that help us be divided from one another when God and his Messiah have come to bring us together. And if we could be more like that great man called Jesus the Christ, we wouldn't have to worry about increasing the peace. All we would have is peace, peace, and more peace. So I want to leave you with this thought. The Master said that perfect love casts out fear. Right now, when you look in the community, our people are afraid, aren't they? Some of our people are afraid of being deported. Some of our people are afraid of being killed in the streets. Some of our people are afraid of not knowing where the next food is going to come from, where they're going to sleep tonight. We're in despair and afraid, then that means love is not present. Jesus is love. Jesus is the personification of love. So if we think we know Jesus and our community lacks in love, something is wrong with it. If we know Jesus and represent him, Jesus, the son of Mary, is the Messiah. And that he's the perfect example, not of who we should be worshiping, but of who we should be following. And that's what's missing from us today. What would Jesus do if he met a man or woman who needed something to eat? What would Jesus do if he met an immigrant who didn't have a place to lay their heads? What would Jesus do if he met a young person afraid? Would he tell them go someplace else? Or would he give them love and tend to them and make them secure? And if you and I want to represent that kind of Jesus, then we can work together. And if we work together with that spirit, we won't have to talk about increasing the peace. All we'll see is peace, peace, and more peace. And it doesn't matter what our age is or what we call ourselves. All we need is to be ourselves. And what you can get here at this place from Brother Berto, from all of those pastors and brothers and sisters around you, is that we can build a bond of unity out of real love and love of God that will allow us to overcome any enemy that comes against us. And right now the enemy is not afraid because he has us afraid. Don't you think it's time we turn the tables? Don't you think it's time, as we're approaching this Holy Week, that we let the world know that here is a group of people in the back of the yards who aren't going to hide out in the alley, but we're going to come out in the street and clean up the streets in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, in the name of what is good. We have the power to do it. You don't have to wait for City Hall. You don't have to wait for the White House. You and I can do it if you would accept who you are, which is exactly what Jesus said. Jesus said, you are all God's children of the Most High God, but we're not acting like that. But if we come together and love one another, then that fear will be gone, and we will be what we're supposed to be, which is reflections of the God, reflections of the divine. And then what does God deserve to see around him or her except for peace, peace, and more peace? So I thank you. I encourage you to keep coming out and fight for peace. Let me hear you say it. Fight for peace. If we don't fight, the peace won't increase. So if you want to really see the increase of the peace, we're going to have to fight for the peace. And we don't fight like this world fights. We fight with the weapon of love. And this world has no arm that can defeat our weapon, which is love. So I greet you and I thank you. Assalamu alaikum, la paz sea con ustedes. Peace be unto you.